Today, let's see how to cook tomato rice using barnyard millet. Ingredients: barnyard millet 1 cup, structured water 2 cups, tomatoes 4 medium, onions 2 big, curry leaves 1 sprig, ginger garlic paste 1 tablespoon, bay leaves 2, coriander powder 3/4 tablespoon, star anise 1, cinnamon 1-inch piece, cloves 4, cumin seeds half teaspoon, mustard seeds half teaspoon, red chili powder 3/4 tablespoon, sea salt 3/4 tablespoon, turmeric powder half teaspoon, coriander leaves few, bull driven groundnut oil 3 tablespoons. Preparation method: rinse and soak barnyard millet in 2 cups of structured water for 6 hours. The amount of water depends on how aged the grains are. Aged grains absorb more water while the new ones need much less. The vegetables we get these days are grown using chemical fertilizers, pesticides, etc. Hence, I am simply immersing the vegetables, greens, etc. in tamarind water for 10 to 15 minutes. Dr. Khader sir says that the tartaric acid present in tamarind helps to get rid of these chemicals by 70%. Now I am rinsing them in structured water once and they are good to go. Turn on the stove and place a wide heavy bottomed steel pan. Pour oil and heat it. You can use any bull driven ghani oil. To it, add mustard seeds and cumin seeds. Once they splutter, add cloves, cinnamon, star anise, bay leaves, curry leaves and saute for a minute. Now add finely chopped onions and fry on a low flame. Meanwhile, let's cook the siri rice. Turn on the stove and place a clay pot. I am transferring the water in which the barnyard millet is soaked into the clay pot. I am cooking the rice separately because the sourness present in tomatoes prevents the siri rice from getting cooked fully. Water has started to boil. Now I shall add the millet and allow it to cook on low flame until 80% done. Cover the pot partially. Onions have turned transparent. It's time to add ginger garlic paste. Saute it for a minute or two. Now I'm adding the tomato puree, red chili powder, salt and turmeric powder. Give it a good stir and allow it to cook. Let's check rice once. Gently mix the grain and cover it with a lid. Back to the puree. There is still some moisture left in it. Continue to cook for few more minutes. The puree has turned thick. Now I am adding the coriander powder. Mix it well. Let's see the rice once. It is almost done. Now I am transferring this almost cooked rice to the tomato puree mix. When the partially cooked rice is added to the puree, the rice absorbs all the flavors well. On the other hand, if we add the fully cooked rice, the rice gets only superficially flavored. Give it a good mix. Cover it with a lid and continue to cook the rice until done on a low flame. Let's check the rice once. You can observe that all the water has been absorbed by the rice. It's time to turn off the flame. Add coriander leaves at this stage and mix well. Cover it with a lid and allow it to rest for 20 minutes. It's almost 20 minutes now. See how well the rice has cooked. Let's take it into a plate. It's soft and grainy too. Our tasty tomato barnyard millet rice is ready to consume. Serve it with raita or a chutney of your choice. Thank you for watching.